Hidden sugars add up, and they can sabotage your weight loss efforts. As a successful corporate woman, you do not have much time to decipher healthy foods from less healthy ones. And you don't have time to worry about how those less healthy foods are affecting your hormones, which then affects weight loss or weight gain. In today's coaching video, I'll be sharing how hidden sugars ignite your fat fertilizer hormone, where to look for those hidden sugars, and how sugar prevents weight loss in corporate midlife women. Hi, I'm Kristen Tinker, and as a food addiction expert, I've helped hundreds of corporate successful midlife women lose weight permanently by getting to the bottom of why they overeat instead of just going on another diet. Here are a few comments from some of the women that I've worked with. Lisa lost 20 pounds and said she finally understands how nourishing foods impact her body. And Heather was able to lose 16 pounds, the first time she was ever able to reach her weight goal. If you want to get my latest videos designed to help you overcome food addiction and lose weight permanently, even at midlife, all while you have a busy, demanding corporate job, just be sure to hit the subscribe button so that you can get access to more tools and more help for weight loss. It's free and it's available anytime. Here's what you need to know about the fat fertilizer hormone called insulin, and especially why it's getting in the way of your losing weight permanently. See, we think of calories and sugar content as bad or less healthy. But what you might not realize is that our fat fertilizer hormone, which is also known as insulin, has to be stopped in its tracks by keeping secret saboteurs out of the day, and then by becoming aware of how hidden sugars add up. They truly do, and they're very tricky. Now, think of it this way. You're becoming a sugar sleuth by learning to look for grams of sugar in packaged foods and drinks. I mentioned in a previous video that sticking to 24 grams or 6 teaspoons of added sugar per day or even less is what's recommended for women. Now that comes from the American Heart Association. Foods that contain concentrated, refined, and processed sugar trigger insulin, that hormone, to be released, which makes you crave and want more sugar in a very addictive pattern. While the parts of your brain that put the brakes on poor choices and the part of your brain that obsesses and ruminates about food are totally unsupported. So the more sugar you eat, the more sugar you crave. And it's tricky when you think you're avoiding sugar, but there are actually some hidden sugars in your diet, which we'll talk about next. But first, if you notice that you're struggling personally with keeping sugar out of your diet and you want to balance your hormones to help you reach permanent weight loss, even at midlife, just click on the link below. I've put it in the comments, and that allows you to join my free Crush Your Cravings program. In this program, you'll get a free 5-day video series to help you crush any craving that pops up. Plus, you get access to me in our private Facebook community and also free group coaching. Now that is free and accessible to everyone. Moving on to where to look for those hidden sugars that prevent permanent weight loss in midlife. I hope you're ready. Today I'm going to give you the list of the biggest sneaky saboteurs that inevitably push your daily intake of sugar way beyond 24 grams. And you likely didn't even know it due to that sneaky labeling. Those marketers are tricky. The sneaky labeling is the reason why most American adults consume an average of 77 and up to 150 grams of sugar, and then 150 grams of white refined flour per day on top of that. That's more than 3 times the recommended amount for women. Starting today, you can start to take note that most sugar hides in packaged cereal, instant oatmeal, granola, snack bars, yogurt, unless it's plain, juice, soda, energy drinks, sauces and dressings, as well as dried and packaged fruit. If sugar continues to be hidden in your diet, the pleasure-seeking part of your brain just lights up, and it lights up those hormones that make you crave more, so that your body will continue to secrete insulin that fertilizes your fat cells to make more fat. Sneaky sugar saboteurs are keeping most corporate midlife women stuck. But when you learn to uncover hidden sugars and track sugar successfully, you are able to create permanent health and weight loss, even with your busy schedule and even being in midlife. please comment sneaky sugar below if you've ever noticed sugar hiding out in what looks like a healthy food. It happens all the time, but after today, you are going to know these secrets. Okay, let's continue talking about where to look for those hidden sugars, how they can add up quickly, and look at an example of someone who thinks they are eating healthy, but hidden sugars and insulin are still at work. Let's say you start your day with a packet of heart-healthy instant oatmeal with 12 grams of sugar. Though I don't know about you, one packet would never begin to fill me up. So a breakfast of 2 packets of heart-healthy oatmeal just kicks off your day with 24 grams of sugar, which, if you recall, is actually your daily allotment as a female. And that's just with breakfast. You just got started. Now, throw in a small 8-ounce glass of healthy orange juice, or even a small skinny vanilla latte from your favorite coffee shop, and you have an additional 15 to 20 grams of sugar. You continue your seemingly healthy day with an all-natural probiotic whole grain granola bar containing 9 grams of sugar. Then a lunchtime cranberry walnut salad that contains a prepackaged dressing containing 20 grams of sugar, only to be chased down by an afternoon protein-rich strawberry Greek yogurt with 23 grams of sugar, and then dinner that includes chicken with barbecue sauce and seemingly healthy honeyed carrots, and maybe a brown sugar-topped sweet potato. That dinner added another 28 grams of sugar, even with seemingly healthy choices. This healthy day contains 119 grams of sugar, which is nearly 5 times the recommended 24 grams of maximum daily sugar intake for women. On this very typical, seemingly healthy, but truly unhealthy day, you can see how sugar just sneaks in. This person who's trying to balance her hormones and lose weight is unknowingly elevating her insulin, her fat fertilizer hormone, all day long, and not putting her body in fat burning mode. But you wouldn't even realize it with foods that look healthy on the surface. That's why it's so important to read those labels for that added sugar and then track how much sugar you are actually consuming daily. And you'll want to think about how this eat sugar, crave more cycle works from now on. Because as you're inevitably faced with a sugar craving and then given the choice to indulge in it and eat the sugar or avoid it, it gets very tricky. So try to remember what's happening in your body long after that initial pleasure of eating the sugar, because it goes quickly. And when it's gone, but the insulin stays up. Now, I mentioned my free Crush Your Cravings program earlier in this video, and I want to tell you about it in case you missed it. The work we do in this free program gives you a simple 2-step system that you can add to your busy corporate life in just seconds each day, which will help you conquer any craving that you encounter in your day, whether that's the boardroom with the box of donuts or that catered lunch. To learn more about the free Crush Your Cravings program, just visit the link below. I've dropped it in the comments. If you've learned something new in this video about my different approach to weight loss, or if you're sick of the dieting roller coaster, or maybe you just felt inspired by what I'm sharing today, click on the subscribe button and click to like this video so that I can continue sharing my different approach to weight loss with other busy professional corporate women at Midlife. All right, the bottom line today is that sugar prevents weight loss in corporate midlife women. And it can really sabotage your permanent weight loss efforts. So instead of eating a high sugar diet, focus your diet on eating whole, real foods. Read those labels carefully and limit your daily sugar intake to just 24 grams or less. And if you need some ideas about what foods to eat instead so that you can help reach those weight loss goals at midlife, you can just check out this video, Foods to Balance Hormones at Midlife for Weight Loss. It's a great way to get started.